Alrighty, friends. Yeah, we can roll with this. Our opponent's going first. We do have our black mana and the ability to cast a removal spell. So we like that. Opponent, alright, not crushing us right off the bat. Digging that. They're gonna give us full domain. Yep. 2 lands, full domain. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Tap land. Opponent being a sport. So, Celestis next turn or announcement. Probably wedding announcement. Considering what the opponent's got going on here. This is going to be a mirror breaker. Yep. Check, check, check. So. Guess we just get the announcement going. I mean, we can ramp as well. Pitching lands. Yeah, I guess we just play that. We're not too worried about the wedding announcement just yet. This is going to be a bit of an attrition battle, right? Gotta save the borrowed time should they run the Planeswalker. Okay, so Anvil. So we're going to be looking for our farewells to, like, smash things up a bit. So, yeah, Farewell going to be nice. They pitched the Anvil, which is interesting. I feel like that's one of the more powerful cards in this deck, even with the loss of the Medoc Massacre, right? Shouldered. Okay, so we'll just put a stop. Beginning of our turn. Kill Shouldered. We're fine with that. We'll draw... Nice, 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 nice. Exactly what we wanted to see. So, play a land, pass the turn. They're going to commit to the board. We'll drag it to the bottom. Let's see what they throw down here. Preferably something not of the Planeswalker variety. Right, black, black. Yeah, we're good. We get the full domain. Give us one more card. Give us one more card so it's not 1-for-1, right? Technically a little bit more than that. That being said, I think it was correct to just save us some... Yes! Yes! Okay. Okay. I'll take it. That's good enough. That's good enough. 3 cards later. Oh! No, no, you... What? We're going up against domain! How do you not expect the drag to the cold-hearted bottom, my friend? Falling down to 12. We will take it. Is there any value to playing the untapped land here? 4 to do... No, we do not. So, Xander's Lounge. Drag to the sweet, sweet bottom. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thanks, opponent. I don't know if that's a sarcastic yes or not. We'll see. I mean, they get to look at 2 more cards. They got plenty of mana. So they like their hand because they didn't fire this off end of turn, which is interesting. And now we can go wedding announcement borrowed time. They're playing a land. Anvil. Sack, make a dude. So borrowed time the Anvil. And then wedding announcement to block the 1/1. Feeling pretty good about our position here, my friends. Feeling pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Playing this one. Maybe pitch the lounge. Digging for a win con now. Seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. Opponent in the tank here. Maybe playing around the 1/1 they cut down. I do not think so. Ah, okay. They were trying to figure out. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I guess hindsight, good play from them, right? So lead off with the borrowed time. Oh, nice. Nice. We're going to keep that for the next shouldered, though. So let's planes and then colorless white borrowed time you. Aiming for the Anvil. Because these decks have ways of making a ton of things. So they're going to trigger. Yep. That is fine. And then wedding announcement. And hold this. Send it back. I like our position here. I like our position here. So they have no way of digging at the moment. Okay. It's okay. We will trade here. Right? We have a little bit. We're good. We're at 10. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about this, my friends. Feeling good about this. The next major threat we have, the binding. They're going to go a digging. Pitching a land. Looking good for us. Do they attack? Yep. We will block. We're not worried about drawing additional cards. We would just give them up the board here. Right? Give him sack borrowed time. We can make it a big dude with Zur. Not a big dude, but you know, 3/3. It's something. A little something. Opponent still has action, I guess. Keeping a removal spell. Another drag to the bottom. We're going to wait and just gain the life here. Send it back to the opponent. We will take that action. Another drag to the bottom. Pitch one, and then we could... Yeah, I think we could pitch one. Right? And then now we know they're going to like commit to the board here. And then we could cycle the lounge, get another card. So, I mean, there is a consideration. It's a little annoying. Nothing we can really do about that. Alright, so...
Just obedience.
Minus. How do we want to do this? Because now we can get rid of this one before they get any value off of it, right? That's kind of tempting. Yep, let's do it. Binding and eat the second one. And then you can make your dude.
Oh, I have a job.
That feels good. That feels good. That feels really good to me. I think that counts as 2 spells. We're still going to cycle, but we are going to be able to gain a life here. Then we attack. Yeah. This feels good. It is a wee bit unfortunate, but not the worst. And the good thing is, too, is that, like, there's nothing underneath these now. So, like, we're in a pretty good position here. So, even if they do have a Despair in this deck, which I'm not 100% sure that they do or do not. We will cycle. So, I feel like they're holding on to a removal spell. Yes. Yes. Nice. That is pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. All right. Let's attack you. You're going to block to 1 to us. I'm guessing. Then we get another dude. Yep. That checks out. No need to fire off the Sister's Call just yet. And then we will activate Celestis Power. Activate. And pitch a land. We didn't play anything, so we will trigger again. Oh, so good. Hello, Catilda. My sweet, sweet friend. Pitching some lands. We're perfectly okay with that. Scrutiny drawing us 4 feels good. You can plus. Roger that. We will decline. Take our 2 because Celestis got it back. You got 2 cards in hand, opponent. What do you got going on? Don't have another way to play Obnixis. We took the token. Playing the land. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see if that's a removal spell or not. It is not. Spicy. All right. Play Catilda. Nothing going on. We can cycle and also just switch back into day. Let's do that. We have a land that we can pitch, but I like gaining the life. Look at that. Pitch the Sanctum. Man, just rocking on all cylinders, baby. Rocking on all cylinders. Against Anvil, too. Feels pretty strong. They're going to get to go digging, but we're going to start closing the gap here very quickly on our opponent. Of note, as well, right? We can essentially pitch like a smaller. They're going to talk a new May. All right. It's a thing. That's a thing for sure. Getting him back Obnixilus. Shouldered. So, all right. Let's see here. We can cycle. And could we make this big enough to not die to the drag to the bottom? Actually, we can. Let's do that. Just make her a little bit bigger because we're going to wipe the board. And I still don't think we play a land. We're going to get in there, gain some life. Now they really doesn't matter about the shouldered. And we are going to submit 0. Decline. Feels good. Feels good. They're gonna shouldered. Roger that. They're gonna not gonna like the way this is gonna play out for them. Yep. We'll take the 2. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll draw. And this is great because we have the grasp for the Fable, right? We don't lose any enchantments. So let's go to combat, gain our life back. I mean, gosh, do we even care? Do we even care? Yes. Where did I mess that up? Oh, because domain 5 and it does +1. Okay. End the turn. And we don't have a creature to get back, unfortunately, right? So I messed that up. I will take the hit there. I was thinking it was a -5, but I guess it does do -6. Though we still got a decent value from them. Yep. So that could be an issue. We probably should have sandbagged at them for another turn. Presented a lethal. We are going to get to filter through a card. Hey, we caught the struggle bus for a reason, my friends. We have some answers here. And like I said, the only thing we got... There's a handful of things we could draw off the top here to get us out of this. In fact, I think just a... Scrutiny is not bad. Circle Confinement gets rid of the thing. So... Just Scrutiny for full price here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just Scrutiny for 5. I think it's fine. Excellent, excellent. And pay up planes. So we have Binding to snap off the Tenacious Underdog. Decline. Yeah, this feels good. We're good. We're so good. We have the circle for Kiki Kajiki. We have the Binding for the Underdog. And we have the Infernal Grasp for the next Shouldered. So I think we're fine. We're perfectly fine. Even through my punt. We call it the struggle bus for a reason. This feels like a really good first game, though. Opponent has seen 31 cards to our 30. Oh, wow. We've actually seen more cards than them. Oh, that's right. Because it's Celestis. God, Celestis is so good. So good. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? I feel good. I feel good. I'm not even a control player, and I'm feeling pretty darn good about things. So, yeah. Let's see if they want to fire off that Underdog. It's slightly suspicious that we play the planes, but not really, right? I don't think it's suspicious. And we're going to get Catilda back. Actually, I think we just play the companion. Let them try to kill it. That's a little sketchy. I think we do just bring Catilda back, sack the companion. My reason behind that is they... Okay. Man, that's... Really? Really, opponent? Okay. Yeah, let's sack the... We can get Wedding Announcement back and start triggering again. That's kind of spicy. Yeah. That feels great, actually. Feels fantastic. Oh, there we go. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, +2. All right, can we, like, go ham on this? All right. So let's see what we have mana for, right? So first things first, let's play our untap land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3. We're 1 shy. 1 shy of being able to do it all, which is unfortunate. That would have been sweet, right? Because that's 5. This is 10 total. So I think we sandbag the Zur and get Catilda back. So let's go colorless white. Play circle. Eat that. Then we colorless white. Play companion. Draw a card. Oh, nice. Nice. We already played our land. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can cycle. I want to leave most things up. So let's white, blue, play another companion. All right, then go end the turn. This will trigger, and we can sack a creature, get Catilda back, but we get wedding announcement because we're gonna use the enchantment side of it because we played our land. So we get the wedding announcement back, sack the borrowed time, and then end the turn. Right? I forgot when that cycles. All right, so let's see. They have removal for these dudes. That's perfectly fine. This is still going to be the big boy. I think we got it because it's got hexproof. Fable. Okay. And we'll let that ride. This still feels good. Man, we are in such a commanding lead. I mean, we can even get borrowed time back. Sack an enchantment, get a borrowed time back. Right? We have the other ley line, but we're going to want this one to attack. What we need them to do is kind of like get close to tapping out here. Right? Get close to tapping out. Okay. Yes. That resolves. So, hold on. Stop. And then we can... Wait. I don't want them to cast. Can I full control? I want to get rid of these before they play it, so they only play one. I don't think it matters. Actually, we want them to tap out. Yeah, okay, we're good. We got this. They're done. Yeah, they're done. Yep, that is fine. That is fine. And so...
I'm not afraid of any.
So they minus. That's a little awkward. No, it's not. What am I talking about? We just kill them both.
Some chaos.
Yes. Discard a land. Not that it matters. All right, this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. So many lines. It's great. Are we still in full control? We shouldn't be. All right, my turn. All right. Grasp this one. And then binding that. And then, oh my goodness. Play Zur. Right? Play Zur. Pay 1 and a white. Activate on that. That's 6. Play this on that. Thank you, opponent. Thank you. And swing for a cool 14. Nice. That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Greetings, my fellow knights and puntawans. Welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I, Jedi, struggle more to play Magic, so hopefully you don't have to. If playing enchantments and playing a little bit of mid-range is your jam, then you may have come to the right place, my friends, because we are playing Zur Domain, Zur Esper. So, Zur the Eternal Schemer synergizes with us playing non-aura enchantments. It turns them all to creatures that can get in for a ton of value, and they also have Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof. So we are running only 2 of Zur because 1, he is a legendary, but 2, it's kind of our end game, right? We don't really want to run out Zur too early, so that's what we're running 2 of. So the deck plays out like an Esper. I want to say mid-range, but I guess you can maybe lean control. We are running a full suite of 8 board wipes with 2 farewells, 2 depopulates, and 4 drag to the bottoms. Now, additional enchantment removal, which is really how we win the game with Zur, is borrowed time, circle confinement, and a full playset of Leyline Binding, being essentially borrowed time at instant speed, which is fantastic. Now, because of Leyline Binding and drag to the bottom both having domain, we are running a full set of triomes to get our subsequent cutters. We are getting our red and our green from the triomes. So kind of domain-ish, right? But we're really just core, as you can tell, an Esper deck. We are running 2 Wedding Announcements and 2 Catildas just to diversify our threats, right? Wedding Announcement, a great card that we can also hit with Zur, but more importantly, it can draw stars, slow down, stem the bleeding from our opponent kind of getting in there. Catilda is a good way to come back from those aggro matchups, making a big life linker that we can put on another enchantment to get evasion is very powerful. Card draw is Silver Scrutiny, as well as Wedding Announcement and Spirited Companion that doubles up as a chump blocker, a card draw, and an enchantment. 1 cut down, 3 Infernal Grasp, because sometimes you just need that sweet, sweet instant speed removal. And, oh, I'm sorry, Shadow of Prophecy is another domain card for another instant speed card draw. And then a Celestis, because ramping this deck feels good. Sometimes filtering through our many board wipes if we don't need them, it feels good. And cycling through our lands. We're running a Spirit Sister's Call because I like this card. It is an enchantment that we can buff with Zur, but also a way to kind of cycle our stuff for value, right? We can sack a binding that was sitting that maybe took out a token, right? To get back another binding to remove another threat. We can sack a Spirited Companion to get back Zur or Catilda. There's a lot of interaction and synergy going on here that's extremely powerful with the enchantment effects and creatures. And so I think it was worth it for sure. But yeah, that's the list, guys. It plays pretty mid-rangey to control-ish. Leans on the control side. But I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun playing this deck. And make sure you stick around for the After Actions review because there's some stuff in there. But before we do get into the gameplay, goes to our shout out for this video. Goes out to Manfred Kohler. Manfred, thank you so much, my friend, for supporting me and the channel. Day after day staring at this ugly mug. I really do appreciate you riding the struggle bus with us. You rock, and this Zur Enchanter list is for you, my friend. All our tap lands. We do get missing green. Going first, though, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I think we have a pretty decent chance of doing what we need to, being on the play. If we're on the draw, may have reconsidered it, going up against mono blue. Fair enough, so we got nothing but time. We get to Celestis to eat up the... So now it's an interesting question, right? Do we Celestis or do we Wedding Announcement? I think we definitely do something here, right? And just run it out. So we want to burn their counter spells so binding makes it through. This gains us life, draws us cards. This kind of puts a clock on the opponent, but they can easily block it, right? I guess we do want to pose, and then this gets... let's go here. I think we'll let that get countered, then play the Celestis, and then that way we can filter away the cards that we don't need. Oh! Interesting. So maybe the opponent either A... So that's interesting, right? Do we feel like they are okay with the announcement, and they know because we took a while to play it, that we have something quote-unquote better, or something that we'd rather not get countered? Alright, well, let's attack first. Alright, there's a pause, which could mean a Fading Hook, could mean another Impulse. And let's go with our tapped land, because we really can't make a difference either way. Right? They could syncopate us. Yep. Just play the tap land. Play a Celestis. They counter that once again. We really... Like, we were kind of okay with them countering both things. Ooh, wow. Going with the full Scorn here. Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. So the question is now, are we going to draw or not, right? Ooh. That's spicy. That is spicy. So, what is blue? Blue doesn't have anything against permanents, right? I don't think so. And we rather have the binding on the battlefield. So, grasp you. You do whatever negate, counterspell, spell pierce thing you got going on. And then we binding. Is it just a Fading Hope? Boom, and we get to draw a card. With another binding. Nice, 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 nice. All right, this feels kind of good. The farewell and depopulate, slightly awkward, but not the worst. Ooh, hello. All right, let's go to combat. Play another wedding announcement. This feels pretty good right now. Feels pretty good. We could just ride that wave, but once again, I think the correct play is just to keep exhausting their counter magic, because at the end of the day, they're just going to have more mana. So I think if we're able to just keep burning through those counter spells, I think that is relevant. That way there's less of a chance that they have the ability to deal with our stuff. Granted, still want to hit... Yeah, see, they're digging here. This feels good to me. Yep. I mean, this deck has the ability to refill in the hand quite... And once again, I mean, it was relevant with the clock that we have. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we can't turn the binding because then they could bounce it and get their Hottigen back. So it would have to be festivities. Sure. Think we play it if they counter it. I mean, because this is getting Ghost to lethal. Now, it does shut off our board wipes, but we have another binding. Okay, see, and this is exactly why. This is exactly why we do what we do. So they Fading Hope. Yeah, that's a win for us. I think that is 100% a win for us. They bottom it, sweet, and we get in there. Yup. That is really good for us. Really good for us. They spent 2 spells to literally just tempo play us when we're on the board, and they identified it. Yeah. Right, my friends, we're on the draw, but we have our colors, right? Blue, black, red, white, green. So drag to the bottom, an effective board wipe. We have some removal. Yeah, I think we keep this. I think we keep this. Start off with the old Grixis Kumano. All right, this is gonna be interesting, right? Because we did hit our 4th land, so we will be able to board wipe. Catilda's gonna play a big role here. If we can land a solid Catilda, we may be in decent shape. Take some damage. Chick is going to be a little annoying. We are going to be cutting it close here. We are going to be cutting it very close here. I think if they go with any haster here, we're going to have to binding to mitigate some of this. All right. Epicure, not that big of a deal. All right, let's... My mistake. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we go here. We draw a card because it looks like they have a burn spell to go face. Oh, we're missing our second black source. I didn't realize that. Ooh. I did not realize that. I shortcutted the fact that we have domain. So I'm glad we left off the binding for sure. Block 2, take 4, go to 6. We know they have... Oh, I guess it could have been the blood tokens as well. All right. That was a good hit for... I mean, not the best, right? But I think we still have to mitigate as much damage as we can. Well, shoot. Hold on. 1, 2. Catilla's just going to be... It would be a 3 coming in, but I don't think we afford that. Down to 5. There's the second black source. So, Rafine's Tower. Alright, we may still be dead. I think we were just a little slow here, unfortunately. Catilla coming down is a 3-3. Yep. Yeah, they got us. Good game. Well done. We'll need to be a little quicker. Alright, on the play. And we can draw. And we have a Celestis. I like this. We're going to keep this one. Start off with the old Tapland Arena. Hello, my friend. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Mono white. Ooh, let's play the other black. So this is a good start for us, right? We take 1, but we can block 2, right? A Catilda here would, or not Catilda, I'm sorry. Thalia would not be the worst, just because we have Companion, and then we can ramp a little bit with Celestis. There's the Thalia. Fair enough. They're not going to attack. And, yep, we were going to get... This worked out great. So, we're going to go ahead and take 1 more. I think this is fine. To play our tap land. Draw. Play our tap land. There's our double black. No attacks. So, now the question is if we're going to block or not. Right? That is the question. Block. Block. And I think we do. I think we go ahead and fire... Oh, no, we can't. That's right. So, actually, I should have blocked 1 to block the... That was my mistake. I forgot. Let's go white Celestis. So, we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The problem I have here is if this is the... okay, cool. We got to pass here. It's not the Paladin, right? Or whatever it's called. Okay. Still 3 cards in hand, but luckily drag to the bottom negates the effects of Indestructible. We don't have any follow-up plays, so I think we just go ahead and play our tap land. Wipe the board. This is the Indestructible, right? Let's go here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another Thalia. Okay. And no follow-up play from the opponent. Catilda, obviously not a good thing. So they have Indestructible, but Farewell gets around that. So let's just refill our hand here. Versus playing Catilda for 1. Let's see. 3 to cast, so draw 4. No, see, I don't see it. Might as well just refill the hand. Alright, this feels good. So we're going to take a hit for 2 here. They're going to play something else. We're going to Farewell. Opponent does not. We're going to take that action. And let's spit out a Pain Land. Another Catilda. Okay. Borrowed time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could still play Catilda here. Hold on Zur. I like that. Borrowed time, taking this down. 1, 2, 3. Play Catilda. Play a tap land. And I feel like we have stabilized. Draw, discard a tap land. Feeling pretty good about our game plan. Nice to win against the aggro deck after losing to mono red. Yep. I can respect that. Unfortunate for our opponent. So let's go wedding announcement, make it till a little bit bigger, get our life total back up, and I guess, yeah, might as well. They got 1 card left in hand. We know what it is already. It's the Indestructible, but unfortunately we only play like 1. Let's get Zur down because there's no reason to, and we'll hold our land. We'll hold our land to pitch. But yeah, writing's on the wall here. Nice. Double board wipe. All right, this feels good to me. Get to draw onto, have a blocker, and we have our double black for our drag to the bottom. So keep this. Feels solid. Lead off with the old Rafine's Tower. It gives us our white and our double black, right? Don't want to mess that up. Don't need the blue just yet. 2 Zers feels correct to me in this deck. I feel like our purpose is to... Ooh. Potential Selesnya. We like that. Right? With double board wipe in hand. Enchantments. Okay, fair. We are going to draw here. I just want to be... Okay, cool. I mean... We may or may not fire this off. It depends. I think we're still going to go for the early drag to the bottom. This is going to be a little close. We may miss it. Let's play a tap land. And then we're going to hold. And see if the opponent overextends here. This is really what we're looking for. So this is going to be 5. We need them to just not put 2 counters on the Kami. If they do that, then we're fine. They're going to get it back. So what is this? Okay. Well, now... we can binding that and then wipe the board. We can also just get... I think we just binding that. I think I just binding the Kami. That's going to buy us so much more time. Ooh. It's a good draw. Let's go. Let's see. Blue. We have double blue, which is perfect. So we'll go here and just hold our ground. No need to drag to the bottom just yet. I mean, we could have gotten rid of that as well, but I think we're okay. Maybe that's my mistake, right? Because of the fact that they have the naturalist to just kind of go ham here. Oh, no. Perfect. All right. Cool. Cool. This feels great. Now we got our values worth. They're going to get to draw. I can respect that. Let's keep our life total up. And now the question is, do we draw 2 or not, right? They have 2 cards left in hand. I think... drawing 2 refills the hand. Yeah, let's draw 2. I think it's okay. I don't think we need to be extremely greedy here. Yeah, our hand is looking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic here. Now, the one downside is with the binding, right? That we're not able to farewell enchantments, but I would not be surprised if our opponent decides to drop their hand here. And it looks like they're going to, because they didn't play the Rite of Harmony first. They could have drawn 2 cards. That's something. They're going to cycle. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, I think we fare well here. I think we fare well, and we can get back our guy. Is there any... Yeah, because they do... Yeah, they have Sarah Paragon, and they run Rite of Harmony. So we will go ahead and just do creatures and graveyards. I think it hurts them more than it hurts us. Right? And now we have the chance. We can play Zur, fire this off, and start slamming in there. Let's lead off with Zur. We'll take 1 in the exchange, but get it back. No pause. So suit this bad boy up. We'll take the hit here. And then swing at you. And start taking chunks out of the clock. And let's go with... Let's go here just in case we need to activate a binding at instant speed. I think it's okay. Right? I'd rather be a little safer here. Circle. Okay. The circle enters the battlefield, exile target creature unless. All right, so what if I do it now? I always get confused because I think they've started to template it where it doesn't do that anymore. Okay, cool. Because you remember there was a couple of combos where essentially it would cycle, right? We can't get rid of that, but we can get rid of that dude. I don't think we care, though. Yeah, let's just swing. So, white, colorless, activate this guy. That does give him a pretty quick clock. Let's go ahead and just let's end this game as quickly as possible. I think that's where we get our value, right? This deck has the ability of rebuilding very quickly, and we just don't want to give them that opportunity, right? And now they have to deal with multiple threats. Yep. I mean, we just kind of drew the nuts here, unfortunately for our opponent, and I will take it. Yep. There you have it. Nice. Feels good. Feels good, my friends. I like this. We go first. We have interaction, board wipe, double black. We're going to keep this one. It's about as good as it's going to get. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. Ooh. Potentially another Selesnya list. That would be nice. That would be nice. Maybe that's a little premature, especially considering we have the board wipe in hand, but I think the longer we can force the opponent to commit, right, then I think the better. Yep. Well, I'll tell you what. This is a -4. We have a handful of removal. Do we draw here? I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw. If this thing gets too big for drag to the bottom, then I think. I mean, all right, Catilda. Okay. All right, so we got one additional card out of it for the price of 4 life. I think that's reasonable. I think that's very reasonable, especially with our interaction. We have the ability to get rid of Catilda. All right, let's draw 2. Plus up a little bit. Want to make sure we hit our land drops. Ooh, that was going to be close. And another drag, though. Ooh, depopulate? Depopulate can for sure, but they don't draw a card here, right? It's a little iffy. It can go either way because they can very easily make something big enough to where drag to the bottom doesn't hit. We also would take 1 damage in that process. Let's drag to the bottom. Let's drag to the bottom just to keep up the insurance of depopulate, right? I think that's correct. Now the question is, do we drag to the bottom again, right? Man, really missed a land drop here. That's unfortunate. Yep, let's make him commit. Why'd you tap that way? All right, cool. We hit our land. All right. It makes me feel good. If things get out of hand, we literally have all the grasps. So we're feeling okay. Man, this deck feels good, guys. I'm not going to lie. I wonder why it took me so long to get around to this one. This deck feels really good. What is that? Plus? It's a 5. Okay. And do we block? What's the value to us blocking here? Yeah, might as well. Might as well block. Play our land and keep our instant speed removal. Not exciting. That was probably a little greedy. But we know that the Junkai is really the one that like makes this deck pop, right? And so I think getting that off the board is relevant, especially within the depopulating hand. And I just value our instant speed removal, right? Okay. All right. Now we need a little something something. We'll take one. That's fine. Gotta hold on to the binding in case they're running the we have to be careful. We have to be careful with binding because of the fact that they are running their own version of exile removal, right? So I think that's relevant. Okay. So what do? We take a hit for 3 here. So this is interesting, right? Because if we depopulate, they get the Kami back and they get to keep this. So it's taking 3 here worth it. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Hitting all our lands. All right, depopulate. And then hold. You get that back. Think it's fine. Like I do feel like maybe the hitting the naturalist for a 1-for-1 was a little ambitious. But I like our position here. Hit a land, so they're missing. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I like that. Is there a reason to do this main phase? I think there is, right? There definitely is. We have our blue if we need to, so let's go here, keep our life total up. Black. Prophecy. Depopulate plus companion. And then play companion. I guess we'll see how much we take here, right? If they have a way of going ham on Kami, then we'll wait. If not, then I think we're fine. We may just finally pull the trigger. Okay, cool. All right, let's just binding here. Binding here saves us some life. Nice. Nice. What's the worst that can happen here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just trying to make sure we don't get rocked, right? So if we do 2 for grass, 1, 2 to cast, and then we draw 4 versus refilling our hand, we can, I guess there's no difference. So let's just make a chump blocker. And just draw for 3. I think the insurance policy is worth it. I think the insurance policy, and maybe I'm playing this a little too conservative, but I mean, we're all right. Yeah, we feel pretty darn good. All right, we're gonna take. All right, this is fine. This is fine. So we're just gonna kill her. They're not. Are they playing around an emperor? That'd be sweet. I think we're just gonna be greedy and tap out at the end of our turn. They don't have haste, so we're just gonna kill this. Take, save 1 point of damage, and then on our turn, yeah, refill our hand. Play our tap land, and then let's see, 2 to cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 2 to cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 to cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why. I guess I was ahead of that. My bad. Cool. Discard 2 cards. Let's discard the 2 that we can't cycle. No win con yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. Surprised the opponent didn't just... Alright, so they're going to get their guy back. They're going to ramp us. Yep, that's... Who knew that was a thing? It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Let's get a black source so we can cycle. And yeah, that's just really good for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can get rid of the circle. I think we just wait. We have to discard anyways. So let's cycle. Nice. All right. We will play Zur and we will hold our ground. This feels really good. Feels really good. Opponent can't attack us because we could just block. But we're going to start taking chunks out of their life total, getting our life back. So let's do that. This may pull the concession. We'll see. And then let's cycle. Looking pretty good, my friends. Looking pretty good. End the turn. Go here, draw a card. Borrowed time. Activate Zur. Hitting this, and boom goes the dynamite. Alright, we're going first. Our land's coming to play tapped, but we have double black and not quite full domain. We're going to keep this one. Keep this one lead off with the old Rafine's Tower. So we'll have a wedding announcement. Ooh, aggro. On the play, let's find out if this makes a difference, right? Let's see if us being on the play makes the difference. It's going to be interesting. Gonna take 3 here, most likely. Yep, taking the 3. Falling down. Alright, do we get an untapped land? We do not, unfortunately. Let's get our double blue. So, Storm Seeker. Take 5 here. I think if we had a guaranteed drag to the bottom next turn, then we would wait on the binding. That being said, I think there's just too high of a chance of us to get rocked here. Alright, our opponent being a little conservative. I can respect it. Alright, well, I don't want to take 7. Or do we eat the... Huh. I'm going to take the adversary. I think we want to keep our life total up. We can somewhat deal with that. All right, wedding announcement is going to give us a blocker, so we like that. Play our land. That was clutch. That was clutch. So let's see if we get 3 or 4 here, right? I mean, they can easily just play a burn spell here. Okay. All right, cool. So good enough. Taking 5, falling to 6. So I think we're dead, unfortunately. I think they got us. But I mean, if we didn't use that binding, I think we would have been dead. So, let's see if we get Raijud here. Okay, we got a bit of a pass. That's a little scary. So this is interesting. This is interesting because if we block, we just chump block, we stay at 5, but then we only get 1 blocker that Firebrand can take it down. Versus... I think we just have to. Borrowed time. Borrowed time, we get a dude, at least. Eat this. I don't think we can afford the prophecy. We're just gonna have to eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Not the best, not the worst draw. Would like to see another one of our bindings, though. Chick is strong. Chick is strong. So they attack in the air, take us down to 3, and then they lightning strike and kill us. All right. So it looks like we may have a bad aggro matchup, unfortunately. We're on the play as well here, so we have no... So board wipe or bust is what we're looking for here. I feel like the last card in their hand is a Raiju. Ouch. So I think we're just dead. There's a drag to the bottom and an untapped land, and then we just die, unfortunately. So close, so close. All right, good game. We're gonna go on our own terms, kill the chick, boom. Yep, all right, so we got a bad mono red matchup. Good to know, good to know. Well, my fellow knights, that is the deck. And yeah, this was a solid one, man. Solid 4 out of 5. I like this deck quite a bit. Unfortunately, 2 Catildas is not quite enough to stem the bleeding from the aggro decks, as you guys saw. So mono red, a bad matchup for us, which is slightly unfortunate. But other than that, everything else felt really good to me. I think in the hands of an even better player, I think this deck can definitely do a lot of work. I like it. I think it's strong. We also didn't, yeah, we didn't see our Zers there, and Zer probably would have shifted the mono red just because both games I believe we had a binding, so we would have had a 6/6 life link, right? And Zer being 4 toughness means as long as we don't block, he's gonna stick around. So I do think that was a little unfortunate, but there's only 2 of them, right? So we essentially have 4 good cards against mono red, which is the Catildas and the Zers. And in game 1, we had the Catilda. She was just going to be able to get blasted. And maybe I should have ran her out there, right? But yeah, the deck felt good. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. I hope you guys did too. So yeah, solid 4 out of 5 for the old Zer domain, maybe? Probably, I guess. Kind of his domain, right? More Esper though. Really just Esper. So yeah, really strong. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. This deck is a lot of fun. Gameplay is similar yet different, right? Because we have the same game plan, but it plays out differently. Whether we're a little more enchantment heavy or a little more removal heavy, draw heavy cards, etc., etc. But good. I enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun. May try to take this one up to Mythic since things reset today. We'll see. But that will do it for me today, my friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate you. You guys rock. Till next time, as always, my friends, happy gaming.